Top 4 at regionals. I played Frog Monarchs. Here's the build.
YCS.
YCS.
Turn around.
This ain't no regionals, bro.
This is 2 Light and Darkness Dragons, and I'll explain them at the end. I'll go over them. 3 Kaias. 3 Ryza. I don't like 2 Ryza. I think that's bad. 1 Dark Dust Spirit and 1 Jinzo. Not Vanity's Fiend in the main. And then 1 Heavy, 1 MST. And I'll explain this after the deck list. 3 Treeborn. 3 Swap Frog. 1 Rodent. Only 1 Trag. Gores, of course. 2 Pot of Duality. Foolish. Dark Hole. 3 Soul Exchange. And 3 Econ. And then you're going to want 2 Veiler. 3 Battle Fader. I can't imagine running the deck without it. And then I main 3 Maxi. And of course, Monster Born is just always a nice something. No, I'll explain. No, I'll go through this first. Yeah. So 2 Light and Darkness. I feel 3's too many, especially like last game. I opened 2 of these, 2 Maxi, and 2 Monarchs. You don't want to have too many in the hand too early. You want to draw them a little later, or at least just have 1 in hand. 3 Kaias. Kaias just does everything good. I won a game by banishing him for the 1000. Ryza. I understand he has a lot of problems. He, like for example, if that's all you can do is to top deck their Megalo, that's pretty bad. But it still has an option to get a monster off the field. So you can Soul Exchange and then target any of the Synchros. I want Monster Hate Monarchs more drawn than an MST. Because the point of, like, what's going to happen, what a bad matchup is when they have like 1 monster and a bunch of back row. The obvious threat is the monster to get rid of. The monster is going to deal me the damage if I don't do something with it. So the back row, just hitting 1 is going to help me. I'd rather try and hit the monster. And since Solemn's at 1, it's a better chance of this happening. Jinzo, because it was basically MVP. I just kept they had Squalor, they had Abyss Sphere. I played so many Merles today. It just kept going. It was so useful.
When you had the Jizzle on the board, that guy had like torrential chain.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, it's just it's so much assurance. It's so much assurance that allows you to push on the turn you summon it. Okay. Dark Dust Spirit wipes the field, and I'll go faster on this. 3 Treeborn because we're closing.
Oh, don't worry, we're good. We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes.
3 Treeborn Frog, because it's less dead drawing it, and I'll give 2 good reasons why. Because of Slacker Magician, which I'll show later, because you can draw it, summon your Treeborn already engraved, summon the dead Treeborn, and make a Slacker, which is a great way to stall and search for cards, and then also, your Swap Frog plays, obviously to get him in. You want to have this more often, since you're running a lower amount of Monarchs than I feel is usual. You want to be able to go summon Ryza, get a monster. If it still remains, ditch Treeborn, summon Swap Frog, get your Ronin Engrave, and bounce your Monarch. Get another turn play. And then Rodent Totem, of course, because it's just another great. It can be sat with. It's a little slow. I don't like more than 1. It's not, I don't run enough Frogs and like Lancers to run that sort of engine. I don't like Trag very much. He just needs to be another option. He is a beater, but against so many of the meta right now, that's too easy to pop him. I would rather tribute to get rid of their monster than have a beater that's just sitting there. Gores is always great. Pot of Duality, because you are running 3 Soul Exchange and enough tributes to go, if you have 1 Soul Exchange and you have Pot of Duality, you don't need Treeborn, you can go Pot of Duality to Soul Exchange, grab a Monarch, and you have a main play there. You can 2 for 2 there. And that's really nice. But like 3, especially opening bad, you want to have it if you don't have Treeborn.
Were you ever in a situation where you had to go Soul Exchange and then Soul Exchange again just to make the last?
I don't have to, but it's like...
I'm saying, was it ever a time?
Did you ever do
Yeah,
it?
yes, because just like I have 2 Soul Exchange in hand and Lad, just to make sure they don't have tiny little monsters that are either like Spirit Reaper or something that'll be a problem.
Definitely.
And then their 1 back row or however many is going to be burnt. 3 enemy controller.
Best card in the deck.
Because, definitely. Because you want to have this first turn always. You start losing much faster if you don't have it. So, and plus, this is just so freaking good to steal one of their monsters and tribute it.
Take
and
the
attack.
big guy, take another guy.
After you faded them from killing you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
For the Monarch.
It's just, it's like, you play it, you steal their biggest monster, you wait for the battle phase, you attack over their other monster, other threat. Main phase 2, you tribute for a Monarch, you get rid of that other card that's a problem. For 2 cards, you're getting rid of their field, and they have to use resources again to get back up. 2 Valor, I just
standard.
Yeah, I think it's pretty standard. I chose not to run 3 because I want to have 40 cards.
Yeah.
But it's been great, useful, and because I'm running 3 Max C, I was hoping I could draw into him enough when I needed him, and I did, to be honest. Well, there was very few times, of course, when I didn't, but that's how the game goes. And 3 Battle Fader, just too good, just stops them. 3 Max C though, because you need to keep up with your opponent. They're going too much, you need to control them more. This deck is all about at least keeping pace with your opponent, or stopping them. Because they're gonna push. If they push too much, and you have the Econ, and you have the Fader, and you have the Monarch, you can hit their entire field and they have nothing left. And then you have the tribute, and then you can top deck Monarchs. Monster Born, easy enough. They Warning Frog, they do anything to Frog, summon again, get Treeborn. Or even summon Caius, Monster Born Frog, bounce the Caius to hand. I have another play next turn.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Things like that.
So is that 40 cards in the main?
That is 40 cards, exactly.
Nice.
Let me get this off the field.
Would you ever feel about playing BLS?
No. It is more viable because of
Slacker.
It's more available, because of Slacker, because you can go Fader, summon Treeborn Frog, and then Exceed. I know that's not Treeborn, but. And you have your Dark and your Light, and now Battle Fader's going to go to the grave. That's why I considered running BLS, but ultimately it's too slow and you can't tribute summon him. If you could, I would throw him in a heartbeat.
It's a win more card.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's that great a main. I feel I would just hate to see it.
Hit him with the extra.
Oh yeah, I'll do the
side deck's probably more
side deck first.
Yeah.
Now I got this portion of the side deck from my friend Caleb, who is a 6th place St. Louis Regionals, correct? 6th place St. Louis Regionals. 3 Messenger apiece. And 2 Lava Golem. This against matchups that side removal for your frogs. This will
gives you turns.
This gives you turns for 1. You can choose not to pay, so it's not a problem for you. And they're gonna side out their MSTs for 1.
Alright, let's hurry up a little bit because they're gonna take us out.
Okay.
Let's just show all the cards.
We love you, but security does.
2 End of Anubis for Mermails.
Yep.
2 Mana Machine for everything that summons. DD Crow.
Yep.
For the Dark World MSTs for everything that's a problem. Treacherous, because it helps.
Treacherous side deck.
And I would put Burial over this.
30 seconds.
Alright, sweet.
Side
Now we
deck.
got this extra deck.
Lightning round.
Lightning round.
Extra deck lightning round.
Slacker Magician, Photon Bouncer, Gachi, Focus, Camera,
The Nikon.
Breaker.
Zexer,
Beetle,
Gaia, Dragon,
Charger.
Slacker, 2 more Gachis. 3, I'm going, now that I have one, I'm going to put a Digesto Phoenix over this.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Also 2, you have 2 Slackers.
That's money.
Formula,
Tech formula.
Standard.
Catastor,
Catastor is good.
Black Rose Dragon,
Black Rose.
Thought Ruler Archfiend, which I thought was good for this one, and Scrap Dragon. This is just too good if you get it off and you keep summoning Treeborn. And
always good.
if they don't have a response to that, you're pretty much going to win.
Free ammo.
This, I feel, because so many people are running things like a Compulse, lands, and it gives you life, which with this deck could be the matter of drawing another Monarch, distributing it for game. And so I feel it's just a little more, and I don't want Stardust because I'm not spamming the field and protecting the field.
Yeah.
So what's your name, man?
I'm Alex Shavira.
Alright, congratulations on your top 4. You got 4th place here. Congratulations, YCS Austin.
Money now.
And Team Paco.
Take it easy.